PLUJO has a great module for allowing you to display all of your staff members on your site. So on the PLUJO demo site here, you can see that all of my staff members are listed, and the information for each of these staff members that you can see here are their name, position, description, and if you click on the More Details link here, it'll go to a separate page specifically for this staff member, and it will show the full description as well as some additional information. So you can have an email address as well as a phone number. Now, all of this information is optional. You don't have to show things like email addresses and phone numbers. You can also show just the first names of people. And again, for security reasons, this might be how you would want to approach showing your staff on your site. So to manage your staff members on your website, under the Content tab, you can go to the Staff module. And like all modules within PLUJO, within the Staff module, you'll begin with a listing of all of the staff members that are here. You'll see that there's a status icon here which allows you to activate or inactivate a particular staff member, as well as be able to change the priority of staff members as they are displayed on the site. This is of course very important for the hierarchy of any company, and you'll want to make sure that your staff members are always listed in the correct order. So to edit a staff member, you would simply click on the edit icon for any particular member. And within here are a series of tabs for information that we can set for that particular person. Under the Details tab, we'll set their first name, last name, title, email address, and phone number. And again, all of this information is optional. At the very least, you can just provide a first name. Under the Comments tab is where you will enter in the description for a particular person. And again, it's the usual PLUJO word-like editor, so you can bold and italicize and underline information, as well as change other settings for the information that you see in here. Under the Settings tab, you can change the category that a particular individual is in. Now, categories are a great way of representing the different groups of people within your company. So in this case, we have 3 different categories that are here, and if I was to select one of those categories, only the people under that particular category would appear. So for example, in the case of something like a pharmacy site, you might have pharmacists, pharmacy technicians, customer service people, etc., and it's a great way to be able to break them down into their particular groups. Going back to the Settings tab, you see you can also change the priority for an individual here, as well as edit the URL name. Now, the URL name is something that the system automatically creates for you when you save a new individual, and it's this name that appears in the actual web page for an individual. So if we go back to the site and we click on the More Details tab for this particular staff member, you'll see that the URL name is what appears up here in the address. Now, this is obviously great for search engine optimization, so if that particular person's name is something that you want to have found in searches, then that's where you would put that information. You can of course also change the status of a person here, making them active or inactive. Under the Image tab is where you can upload the image for a particular individual. You can delete the existing image and of course upload a new one if you wish to. And finally, under Optimization, this is where you'll put in your search engine information, so you can put in a title tag, keywords, and a description as well. And again, this is specifically for this particular staff member. If you want to add a new staff member, you can simply click on New Staff, and you'll see all of the same tabs and the information as we've just looked at previously, and you'll edit that information in here, and of course then you can save that particular staff member. If you do want to edit the staff categories, you can click on the Category Manager, and just like with the rest of PLUJO, your categories are listed here. You can create a new category if you wish, or you can edit an existing one. And you simply need to provide a name. You can also set the status and the priority of that particular category, which you can also set here, status and priority. So the Staff module is again very simple to use. It's a great way of adding staff members onto your website, and of course you can set the priority of each of those staff members and edit any of the information about them. And of course, within PLUJO itself, you can edit and change the way that you want your staff members to appear. So we've just chosen this particular format, but as you know, you can put them in any format that you like. and display any information about a particular staff member as you wish.